Good morning. Welcome to the People's House in the most incredible state in all of America. We're proud you're here. You have found yourself at probably the single most important committee that has happened in the state government today. And we hope that you are able to hold on to your seat with the excitement of this performance audits that is coming before us. You found yourself in the Joint Government Operations Evaluation Committee of Judiciary and Government, December 17th, 2025, and we're proud you're here. Call the roll, Mr. Clerk.
Senators Bowling. Senator Bowling is present. Senator Hatcher. Present. Senator Hatcher is present. Senator Jackson. Here. Chairman Jackson is present. Senator Kyle. Senator Rose. Here. Senator Rose is present. Vice Chair Sutherland. Here. Vice Chair Sutherland is present. You have 5 members in the Senate. Representatives Clemens, Fritz. Here. Fritz is present. Haynes. Here. Haynes is present. Mayberry. Here. Mayberry is present. Parkinson. Chairman Faison.
Present.
Chairman Faison is present. You have a quorum in both chambers.
Members, before we get into this delightful and exciting audit of Department of General Services, do you have any personal matters y'all would like to talk to? Seeing none. And we do have a public sign-up sheet. If anybody's interested from the public would like to speak on any of the hearings that we're having today. These are sunset hearings. If you're not wanting to be a part of sunset hearings, you might not want to be in here. But if you want to be a part of it, welcome to sit here and enjoy the show. All right, welcome Department of General Services and our audit department from the Comptroller's Office. Come up and have a seat. Comptroller's Office, we are glad you're here. Hope you're well. Why don't we start with y'all? You report your findings, talk about the audit, and then we'll come over to General Services. Welcome. Make sure you state your name and who you're with for the record.
Thank you. Good morning, Chair, members of the committee. My name is Brandon Webb. With me is my colleague, Taylor Hatfield. We are legislative senior auditors in the Comptroller's Office Division of State Audit. We are here to present the results of the 2025 Sunset Performance Audit of the Department of General Services, including the administratively attached Central Procurement Office. Before we get started, we wanted to thank the department for their cooperation, professionalism, and timely assistance during our audit. The Department of General Services was created to support the effective and efficient operation of state government by providing key services to other state entities, such as managing the state's vehicle fleet, overseeing the state's real estate portfolio, and providing print and design services. The Central Procurement Office provides procurement services and assists state entities with their procurements. Our audit scope was July 1st, 2023 to June 30th, 2025. For the Department of General Services, we focused on the State of Tennessee Real Estate Asset Management Division, or STREAM. This included management's design and implementation of revised procedures to execute license agreements and design of leasing procedures for the lease procurement process. In the 2023 performance audit, we reported 1 finding for the Department of General Services. In the current audit, we followed up on this finding and verified it has been fully resolved. We did not report any other findings or observations for the department. Our audit also included a review of the Central Procurement Office, or CPO, because it is connected to the department and has been an area of legislative interest. Our audit areas for CPO included management's oversight of state entities' use of statewide contracts, oversight of state entities' use of delegated authority contracts, and implementation of the central database to support state entities' grant monitoring activities. For CPO, we reported 2 observations and 1 emerging issue. We plan to briefly discuss these 3 items and would be happy to discuss further as requested. In observation 1, found on page 13 of the report, we noted CPO staff did not maintain documentation of the procedures expected in the statewide contract renewal process. Statewide contracts are managed by CPO for multiple other state entities to use. Management concurred in part with this observation and indicated they plan to perform a process improvement team to evaluate and implement enhancements to the statewide contract management procedures and documentation standards. For the emerging issue on page 17 of the report, We identified state entities' use of cooperative purchasing agreements as an area for continued vigilance. Cooperative purchasing agreements are contracts established by one or more states or government entities, which CPO may join as a specific type of statewide contract. Management concurred and indicated they are evaluating risks and updating policies accordingly. For observation 2, found on page 25 of the report, concerning the Central Grants database, we found the database has been implemented, but CPO is still addressing data completeness and accuracy in coordination with strategic technology solutions. Management concurred with this observation. Thank you, Chair and members of the committee, for your time and consideration. This concludes our presentation of the 2025 Department of General Services Sunset Performance Audit, including the Central Procurement Office. We are available for questions.
Thank you, Comptroller's Office. We'll be glad to hear from General Services now.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, all. I'm Jeff Holmes, Commissioner of General Services. I have with me Mr. Mike Perry, our Chief Procurement Officer. Sir, we acknowledge the findings of the audit, including the 2 observations and the emerging issues, and we're taking action appropriate to each. Subject to questions. Sir.
Question from the members. Senator Bolin, I see you first.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all this morning. Merry Christmas to everybody. In looking at the emerging issues, I guess the thing that was most bothersome to me was the fact that we could enter into these multi-state contracts and that you don't know how they entered into that contract, what their rules and regulations were compared to maybe things that we wanted to see. So it concerned me, and I would like to ask you, what are the ways that you can fully monitor when you collaborate and cooperate with other states and enter into an existing contract? How can we make certain that that the original state was ethical in everything they did?
Yes, ma'am. Mike Perry, Chief Procurement Officer. We review the master agreement or the parent contract that the other state entered into, and we also participate with an addendum. So we can negotiate terms that are favorable to Tennessee and also negotiate better pricing in some cases. So we do exercise great diligence in entering into these agreements, make sure they're in harmony with all our state regulations and so forth, and make sure that it's the best value for the state. And the beauty part of entering into a cooperative is that we can leverage the spend of multiple states. For example, 25 states are on the office supply contract with Office Depot. So we could not achieve those kind of savings with a single contract for Tennessee. Does that adequately answer your question?
It certainly does, and I appreciate that. It spoke to several of the issues that I had. And when I think, though, about 25 states for office supplies, the people that entered into the contract certainly got a benefit, but the seller also has a significant size of the market there if they have the office equipment and supplies for 25 states. I expect their prices to be lower when I go in there from now on. Thank you.
Chairman Fritz, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, and good morning, General Holmes. I volunteer, sir. Jeff Archer and I just talked a couple weeks ago, and we both spoke warmly of you. Thank you for your service to the state.
Thank you, sir.
Just one quick question. Total number of vehicles and equipment in the state, ballpark, do we know what that is?
Approximately 10,700.
All right. Thank you, General. Scouts out.
That's military lingo
And I did
going
not
on.
know the answer to that question. Oh, I knew the answer, but I didn't know the question was coming. So thank you.
Members who have any further questions for General Services or our Comptroller's Office? Senator Rose, Chairman Rose, Dr. Rose, however you want to go by today.
Well, my grandkids call me Pop, so that's good too.
Pop Rose.
Yeah, there you go. Listen, I don't have any questions. I just want to take the opportunity to thank General Holmes for his service to our country, to our state, to our nation. Just thank you so much for what you've done. I'm sure there's others in this room. I'm sitting by one on my left, but today's world, you are truly appreciated. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Humble to serve. Thank you.
Thank you, Papa Rose. That was nice. Any further members? I will entertain a motion for extension of years. Oh, I'm sorry. Do we have public comments? I probably wasn't going to receive it anyway if we did, so there's that. All right, do we have entertain a motion? We have a motion for 4 years extension. We have a second. All the members of the House in favor of a 4-year extension for general services, say aye. Any noes? The ayes have it in the House. Call the roll in the Senate, Mr. Clerk. Madam Clerk, I'm sorry.
Senator Bowling. Senator Bowling votes aye. Senator Hatcher. Senator Hatcher votes aye. Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson votes aye. Senator Kyle. Senator Rose. Senator Rose votes aye. Vice Chair Sutherland. Vice Chair Sutherland votes aye. You have 5 ayes.
Members, the action in the Joint Government Operations Committee for Judiciary is to extend general services for 4 years. Thank you.
Thank you.
We do have the collateral pool board, and we do not have the comptroller with you. But welcome. This is a question and answer for you guys. Glad you're here. When you find yourself to the table, you can just start talking. You don't even have to hit a button. Our trusty research analyst, Will Walker, will turn the microphone on for you.
All right, thank you, Chairman and members. I'm Roy West, Chief of Staff for the Tennessee Department of Treasury. I'm joined today by Roger Henry, Certified Treasury Professional who provides oversight for the Tennessee Collateral Pool Board. The board was founded in 1990 to provide additional efficiencies for local governments and financial institutions to collateralize public funds. The board ensures against default by ensuring stringent acceptance requirements for financial institutions into the program, and then reviewing their performance and assessing pledge levels based on that performance. In the event of a default, the treasurer would make an assessment against other financial institutions to make the public deposits whole. We stand ready to answer any questions you may have about the program.
Members, you have heard this presentation. Do we have questions for our presenter? Representative Fritz, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you all for your time today. Just a quick question. Geographic distribution of those that are members of the 102 collateral pool banks, is that generally equally spread across the state?
It's just across the state of Tennessee, but don't really have a geographical reference. But generally, I would say it's spread across the state.
And I forgot to mention, we have 102 financial institutions in the program, collateralizing $12.5 billion in public deposits from all over the state, so that each local government has, a way to collateralize their public deposits. Typically, I think what happens is that those local governments decide what financial institution they want to be with in their local community, and then they work with our office to find themselves in the collateral pool board based on our performance.
Just one follow-up. I could probably ask that question better. Every area of the state is represented. Is every area of the state represented with the 102?
So you're asking, is there a presence in every county, or is there
Geographic area?
Yeah. I don't know if every single area or every single county, because banks are headquartered in different areas. Some areas have different bank representation. So I don't know exactly
We could get that information back for you. It's up to each local government what bank and financial institution they want to be with, and whether or not that bank wishes to participate in the collateral pool board. They could go it alone and collateralize the deposits on their own, but they would not be they would not be in the collateral pool board, and so they would have to make sure that their collateralization was set to the standards that are outside of the pool.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Further questions from the members? Any public comments? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion. Probably for 5 years. The senator from Jackson.
Speaker to come on, Miss. Mr. Chairman.
Remember, members,
Oh, there
our
we go.
trustee
Yeah.
and handy Will Walker
I'd
here,
like to,
research analyst, will turn your microphone on when he's
Thank you,
ready.
Mr. Chairman. Motion to extend the collateral pool board for 5 years.
I have a motion and a second. Call the roll in the Senate, Madam Clerk.
Senator Bowling. Senator Bowling votes aye. Senator Hatcher. Senator Hatcher votes aye. Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson votes aye. Senator Kyle. Senator Rose. Senator Rose votes aye. Vice Chair Sutherland. Vice Chair Sutherland votes aye. Chairman, you have 5 ayes.
Thank you. All the members in the House in favor of a 5-year extension, say aye. Any noes? The ayes have it. The action of this committee is to send 5-year recommendation to the full committee. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Merry Christmas to you. We are now looking for the State Building Commission. Welcome. Merry Christmas. Glad you're here. Would you make sure and state your name for the record and who you're with, although we know who you're with, but still state it. Floor is yours.
Hello and good morning. My name is Ann McGarn and I'm the state architect for Tennessee, and I am here to represent the State Building Commission. The Tennessee State Building Commission was created by the legislature in 1955. Its powers and duties are delineated in TCA 415-102, and the primary focus is the approval and oversight of all capital projects on state-owned property or utilizing state funds, and the real estate transaction proposed by state agencies and institutions. The SBC typically provides approval and oversight over capital projects, design and construction, and has delegated to their executive subcommittee the approval and oversight of real estate acquisitions, disposals, and leases. I, as the state architect, serve as the chief staff officer for the commission and am administratively attached to the Department of Treasury. The State Building Commission's purpose is to ensure that decisions affecting state real estate are made in the best interest of Tennessee, promoting quality design and construction, sound fiscal management, fair competition, and proactive planning. And it oversees approximately 110 million square feet and 900,000 acres of state-owned real estate. I'm happy to answer any questions.
You've heard the presentation, members. Do we have any questions? Senator Rose, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for being here. Thank you both for what you do. I have a couple of questions. I planned to ask it anyway, but yesterday when DCS was presenting and we had appropriated money, I think in 24 for some new projects, approximately 11 projects, and several of them, if not all of them, have not put a shovel in the ground yet. I may be wrong about that, but looking at sometime in 26, some in 27, a little, to be honest with you, just disappointed we have not already moved forward on those projects. So my question to you, what design methods do you use in delivering a project for the state of Tennessee?
So we use a number of methods. One of the things I think it's important to know is that the actual execution of projects is handled by what we call the state procurement agencies. So for a general government, that would be the Department of General Services. And for a higher education institution, it would be the individual institution like the University of Tennessee or Middle Tennessee State University. But we oversee the delivery methods. And so most of our design work is done by license. It is required to be done by statute by a licensed architect and engineer, and we do a procurement, or we have a most state procurement agencies have a cohort of consultants that they have on board to bring into different skills to help support smaller projects or special needs or in assessing project development or programming, and sometimes they use those as well to continue the project construction delivery method. That's for design. When it comes to construction, we use a number of tools across the board. Probably our largest quantity of projects, which are the smaller dollar amount, go through a design, bid, build process. Most of our what we call our major projects would be those over 25 million. I pretty much think all of them go through a construction manager, general contractor, where we competitively procure the CM, and then we do a competitive bid for the trades. We also have the opportunity to do a best value delivery method where we pre-qualify a pool of contractors and then bid to that pool. Just lately, We have added P3, public-private partnership delivery methods to our process. We also have some projects going through an energy savings performance contracting methodology with an energy utility energy service provider. So we do, I think we probably have as many delivery methods, if not more, than any state that I've talked to.
Mr. Chairman.
You're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for that answer. Let me ask specifically, I pulled up this Kentucky because I understood several years ago that they were using the design build method on some of their projects. And then I looked a little further and realized that almost all states utilize the design build method for some public projects, both infrastructure and vertical, with Florida, California, Texas, and New York being the prominent adopters of that method. Do you use design build on any of the state projects?
We don't have any current design build project methodologies. The interesting thing about a design build contract is that in those particular cases, the contractor is the one who drives the design.
That's right.
And so we don't have a strong confidence level that we're going to get the project that through that methodology necessarily that's in the best interest of the state because of the amount of information you have to have. So.
All right, thank you. And one last question or comment. I'll just say this. I was thinking about DCS and one of their projects. They had looked at Bill's Place there in Bartlett and said, this is what we want to do with our facilities. And my opinion and my experience, design build in a lot of cases, not all, I recognize that there are things you cannot use it for, but I really encourage you to look at the design build method. We could have already had those DCS projects out of the ground. And that's my opinion. That's my experience. That's what I do, or the company that still pays me. I don't actually do a lot there, but we use the design build method, and it saves money. It speeds the project. If it speeds it up, it's going to save money. So I'll just ask you to at least consider that. Maybe look at what some other states are doing. And when you consider that Florida, California, New York, and Texas are using it, New Jersey, then it's probably a pretty good, and as well as Kentucky. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Ms. Ann. Appreciate it.
Excellent observation from Senator Rose. The lady from Coffee County is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you very much. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank you for working with us, but I still have a few questions or comments to make. In about 2018, we couldn't determine if it's 2018 or 2019, but the General Assembly passed legislation for memorial to the unborn. And we started entering into some meetings about that time, and then came the shutdown and all that ensued with that. And somehow we allowed that project to get put behind the 8 ball, so to speak. And so we resurrected it about a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we have been very pleased with your help. I would like to suggest, though, that there's something when anything is passed that's going to have a memorial or any kind of structure on the Capitol grounds,
Mm-hmm.
in specifically, that there be a list of checks that you know, because it seemed like we just thought, well, we're going to hire a company, they're going to go out there and of course there needs to be checks and balances and standards and whatever. But for people to anticipate and to recognize the process and be prepared to sequentially go through a process. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, Senator. Yes, and we, it was a gift in place project and we do, but we sent the checklist to the, to General Services because they presented the project and didn't realize it wasn't getting back to you until recently. So my sincere apologies on
Okay,
that.
thank you. Because we felt in some ways we were kind of flying in the dark. We thought we had reached the destination and found out we were 1/3 of the way there or something. So just to make certain that we can, and just to let everybody know that the anticipation now is in June of this next year, on the anniversary of the overturn of Roe v. Wade, there will be a dedication. And right now we're kind of looking at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So if people want to come from either end of the state, they'll be able to drive in and drive back. We we thank you again for your help and your suggestions. And we do look forward to people wanting to participate and wanting to join in this memorial to the unborn. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you. Dr. Fritz, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you all for your time today. Just a quick question and just your perspective, ma'am. The SBC is exempt from the rulemaking process and considers the SBC bylaws as the guiding documents. Just in your thoughts, how does that benefit the taxpaying public, the citizen of Tennessee, rather than going through a rules process?
So whenever we look at what we do across the state, we have a pretty robust group of stakeholders that we take in consideration, including the design and construction community, as well as the state procurement agencies across the state. And we vet it pretty clearly. The building commission also consists of the comptroller of the Treasury, so their staff that and they help review it. And so we feel pretty strongly that it's a very robust and comprehensive process to make sure that we're doing things in a timely manner that are in the best interest of the state in terms of how we deliver projects and how we ensure accountability.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Do we have any further questions from the members? Do we have any public comment? Well, we weren't interested in them anyway. I'll entertain a motion. Senator Jackson, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I would like to make a motion to extend the State Building Commission for 5 years.
We have a motion and a second for 5-year extension for the State Building Commission. Call the roll in the Senate, Madam Clerk.
Senator Bowling. Senator Bowling votes aye. Senator Hatcher. Aye. Senator Hatcher votes aye. Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson votes aye. Senator Kyle. Senator Rose. Senator Rose votes aye. Vice Chair Sutherland. Vice Chair Sutherland votes aye. Chairman, you have 5 ayes.
Members in the House for a 5-year recommendation. All in favor say aye. Do we have any noes? The ayes have it. The action of this committee is to recommend to the full committee for the State Building Commission 5 years. Thank you. While the State Capitol Commission is coming up, I'd like to recognize the gentleman from Murrayville. And we would all be interested to know, in Murrayville, in Blount County, do you say Murray Christmas or Merry Christmas?
Marvel Christmas.
Thank you, sir. All right. Welcome, State Capitol Commission. Glad you're here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir. Eugene Newbert, Deputy Commissioner with the Department of Finance and Administration. I'm here on behalf of Commissioner Bryson, who chairs the Capitol Commission. Just at a high level, the Capitol Commission is responsible for the development of a master plan for the restoration and preservation of the state capitol and contiguous grounds. Also responsible for establishing policies controlling the furnishings, maintenance, and the use of the capitol for non-governmental activities, as well as policies overseeing the use of Bicentennial Mall and the Legislative Plaza area. The building, or the Capitol Commission rather, is staffed by representatives from General Services, the State Museum, Historical Commission, as well as the state architect. With that, I think we've provided a questionnaire, and I'm happy to answer any questions if there are any.
Thank you, sir. Members, you have heard this presentation. Do we have Senator Papa Rose?
Thank you so much.
Recognized.
Thank you again for what you do. I have a real simple request. I'd love to see a picture of what the Legislative Plaza or the War Memorial Complex is going to look like. I go by it just about every day when I'm here, and I get asked, what are they doing there? What's it going to look like? So everyone else may already know, but I don't know. It looks interesting. So thank you.
Yes, we can get that. We've done through the Building Commission. They've reviewed early design phase that included of drawings. So state architect can get that over
Thank you.
to you.
Thank you, Mr.
If you
Chairman.
would, if you don't mind, have them send the conceptual architectural rendering to me, and I'll make sure everybody on this committee
Okay.
gets that.
Yes, sir.
Unless you have it right now, we'll put it up on the screen.
Not right at hand.
I'm just getting my research analyst worked up. It's okay, guys. Members, do you have any further questions? Well, that was simple. The gentleman from Jackson, I'll entertain a motion from you. Oh, do we have public comments? Oh, look at there, none. Gentleman from Jackson will entertain a motion from you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I would like to make a motion to extend the State Capital Commission for 5 years.
We have a motion. We have a second. All the members in the House who are in favor of 5 years, contingent on the fact that they send this very powerful chairman a rendering of what we're going to see. Say aye. In the House. Do we have any noes? The ayes have it. Call the roll in the Senate. Madam Clerk.
Senator Bowling. Senator Bowling votes aye. Senator Hatcher. Senator Hatcher votes aye. Senator Jackson. Senator Jackson votes aye. Senator Kyle. Senator Rose. Senator Rose votes aye. Vice Chair Sutherland. Vice Chair Sutherland votes aye. Chairman, you have 5 ayes.
The ayes have it. There will be a 5-year extension recommendation from this committee to the full committee. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe we have carried out excellent and noble work this morning on this very fine and powerful committee. Merry Christmas. We are adjourned. What time? See y'all at 1 o'clock today. Because it's not announced that way on the website. Don't be difficult.